In the midst of the busiest summer in its history, one Edmonton homeless shelter says its surge in demand is causing concern for the upcoming winter. The Hope mission is already seeing record-breaking numbers in shelter requests and drug poisonings this season, leaving very little time to plan for the winter months.
Usually we take the summer to plan for that surge, but we're kind of seeing that surge earlier. So it's just more of now, instead of being a seasonal, it's just busy all the time.
The Hope mission says it's providing shelter to over 650 people per night on average this summer. This pace is made possible by an extension of the organization's access to winter funding. The need for shelters in Edmonton increases when the temperatures rise and air quality becomes hazardous, a consistent theme throughout the season. In June, the organization set an alarming record, experiencing the highest demand in any of its summers, sheltering nearly 850 people in just one night.
You want to give people the dignity of their own space and proper spacing of mats and that kind of thing. So when it gets really busy like that, it is a little bit more of a challenge to do that.
With demand on the rise, the province is providing funding to new and existing homeless shelters in Edmonton for facility expansion and development. It wants to see more women's shelters and culturally appropriate spaces for Indigenous people in the capital this winter. Edmonton currently has around 800 provincially funded emergency spaces and 300 longer-term spaces. Another $5 million this year is expected to support 450 temporary winter shelter spaces. Despite having a higher estimated homeless population, Edmonton receives about one-third of the provincial funding Calgary receives for its response. The new funding is welcomed, but more is needed to help Edmonton keep pace in protecting its most vulnerable community. In Edmonton, Elliot Knopp, City News.